Hi, so today I'm sharing with you my little mini Traveler's Company quick grab and go watercolor kit. Now I've shared this before how I have it set up, and making a few changes and made a few changes. I just put together last night a little watercolor kit, and I'm going to show you what those are and why I like to take them on the go also. Thank you for joining me. I'm Tammy Inman, and this is A Peach Life. And a little look inside my Traveler's Company passport, my quick, easy, fast grab, lightweight, smallest little kit. So I do take my Art Toolkit along with me, and I'll have an updated video of that this week. Also, lots of other great videos for you to take a look at of that. Now, I keep a pocket size Art Toolkit palette, and I have a travel brush from Beam Paints in here, and some little swatch colors of Van Gogh paints. And so I added in a little a new passport size watercolor booklet. And I was taking along with me all these things for my colors now. And I wanted a spot for everything, so I'm going to show you what I did. I've been trying to convert a lot of my Winsor Newton colors over to the artist grade from the student. And so I wanted a little list with me, so I decided to make this new little pocket insert, like swatch for my colors I have. So many times when I'm out, I won't get colors because I'm really not sure what I have on some, and other times I'll grab one and then it's a double. So these colors I have separate because they are from a watercolor book that was chosen, and it just has really great colors you can make by mixing these 10 colors, is it? Yeah. 11 colors. I did small little pans for the ivory black, Payne's gray. I think I have Payne's gray and ivory black in here, but I just added my lamp black to have a little comparison of those colors. So I have a little tiny demi palette of these colors. I use this a lot. I've refilled it many times, and I started filling that up last night. So good. And then that's for just some really quick little painting, although you could just paint away with this so much. But I made a little bit larger pans for this palette, and so this is an option for me to take, or something that I'm going to do a little longer painting. Now, so those are the same colors, and I have an extra little mixing well, a lot of white. When you mix those colors, I really like to add in the white for this softer color. It's really good. Okay, so then in my larger one, the folio, I have those 11 colors here. And then these are my extra Winsor Newton colors and some new ones I've added in there. And so this is my on the go palette. I have, if you guys have seen, I have the larger Winsor Newton, like the thicker little, I'll just show you. This one, and I typically just use this when I'm at my desk or take out to my garden, but these are really great for on the go, where I have lots of colors in a nice little thin compact version. I like to be able to take the most with me in the smallest space, like in the smallest amount of real estate. I like to have the most bang for my buck of supplies with me, but to be so easy to grab and go. So like if I'm out, I don't know if I'm going to be painting or I'm hopeful, I will just toss this in my purse or my bag, and it's a great option whether I have a few hours or a few minutes. My Art Toolkit one is when, even though it's the small one, it's when I know I'm going to spend a little time painting and I have multiple brushes and things like that with me. So inside here, and I'm going to link the video I showed you before of all the ways you can carry so many things and wonderfulness in this small little compact space. So today I was thinking about taking this out because it gives an added bulk. It's not a lot, but it still is an added bulk. And since I turned this little watercolor insert into a swatch little book, I thought, and these are all my Winsor Newton colors, and then I can add in my Van Gogh colors and Daniel Smith, and then I always have that with me, so when I'm at an art supply store, or if I just want to grab this one little booklet out and put that in my regular traveler's notebook or anything, just to kind of have those colors, because you never know when you find somewhere special and you want to get a new unique color, and I just don't want something so super close. Like I have these two, and they may not look like close on camera, but I feel like they're so close, the purple hue and the mauve. They're super, super close, but yet I don't know which one I love more. So, and I really love blues so much. Okay, so with that said, I still need a little watercolor insert in here. So I have the Travelers Company 015, so 15 watercolor notebook. You can make your own little notebook. You can just add in some watercolor papers and put them in the little pocket or in the back, or just slide them right in. I like having the little insert. Plus they're also perforated, so you could pull them out. Sometimes I will take them out and add them to my little notebooks I have. So I was thinking about adding that air into the back pocket and kind of just seeing how much bulk that is. That is not bad at all. It lays pretty nice. I mean, that's almost flush with a little zip pocket in there. So I like this little zip pocket. I like to keep my pocket palette in here, and it is mixed with all sorts of colors. I have a couple extra little spots, and I made a couple extra pans accidentally, so I should add those in. Oh, that's so good. Let's see what that color is that I was thinking. It might be so close to something I already have. The rose. Well, I'll figure it out. So this is a mixture, wow, of all sorts of paints. What's really fun is when you are out and you're watercoloring with someone else, and sometimes I like to bring a new tube or tubes that I got to share a little, so it is fun to add in a new color. If you guys share your little watercolor tubes. All right, so I was thinking of adding that in here. I think I would put this one in the elastic so I can move it as needed. But I want to show you don't have to put it back in this little spot. You could add it back here. Which is a great little spot for it. If you didn't want it in there. Okay, so Hopefully that didn't mess this up. No, I had a little incoming call there. And you still can utilize your little pocket and such. I feel like, do I want that there? I don't know, but I know that I definitely want a new little insert in here. And that little pocket palette, it also fits in here. I've shared like so many little options. And I think I'm trying to take my bulk down because I do like to be able to add in my little small ones to take with me. Now I'll show you what that kind of that little bulk looks like. And I have one more, which is nice to have my little gouache. And again, so I say this is for like my quick painting, but the reality is you could just paint nonstop with all of this. Okay. This is where I would like to move this. Let's see. And I really don't need to bring all of that with me, but if I did, I guess if I did, I would really take, that means I really have some time and I would take my Art Toolkit. But since we're here, let's see. Okay. Okay, we got everybody in here. Let's see what that would be like. Just in case. Oh, that is not bad at all. I'm going to take this out so it hopefully gives you a better idea. Look at that. That is so incredible. So there's a little look at the sizing. It's really good. It's a really great little option. Okay. So, again, I could take my little mixture of odds and end colors, or I can add this one to it. Or I have one with some of my favorite Van Gogh colors. I could throw this one in, but I always feel like it's fun to have this one with the little odds and end colors. Okay, and then I have my little beam paint brush. I feel like this is a nice one for, gives me lots of little options and I can get kind of precise. Now prior to that, I had a little pouch, and I'll link that to you too. If you like to carry a little pouch of goodies, was really great. And I had the Paganol, the small notebook, and the other, I think this one's considered pocket, but it's more like a passport size, but I think they call it pocket. And this was really fun to have in a little pouch with other little items and do small little quick paintings. Let's see. I know I have more in here. Yeah, little small quick paintings. Little swatch colors. I feel like I had more than that. Okay, which was really cute and my hope to have in a little travel take along, but unfortunately it was a little bit bigger and bulkier than I had wanted for a take along. And I also have this little pocket one. Am I not really doing much in my little pocket one? I feel like I'm not. Although this very much is passport size. Okay, so there's those. They're great. They're just like a little thick and chunky, which is not what I want to have on a quick little go. But I will show you. I was going to show you this. I do have the larger size. And sometimes I will take the little insert out of there and add it in here. Just if I want to kind of keep them all in place. Same with this one here. I just have other ones like that. So I can pull them out and add them to a notebook. Oh, I have this one I feel like is finished up. I don't know if I showed that one. I have all kinds of little goodies. Okay, so I want to show you, I wanted to add this little pin loop for a brush or a sketch pencil, but I thought there was like blue in here, and it's green and yellow and orange, so I think I'm gonna wait to get a green one, but I'll show you what that looks like here in my everyday carry. And it clips. So I know Traveler's Company has theirs, but it gets kind of bulky. And so this is the little Leuchtturm, and you could just pull that out and it sticks. And so mine is stuck on the pocket in the back. And if you have a small little pin, it fits in there. I'm sure I could squish my pin in there, but I really want it a nice little firm fit for right there. And then, so I think that was going to be my little setup today, is to put a little loop in there for either one of my small black wing sketch pencils or a little travel brush. So that will be on my list to get a green one. All right. So these are my little setup. This is literally my quickest, easiest, fastest. I carry with me most of the time. And I think I'm just trying to decide if I actually even need my little list of items in here, or if that will just be more my grab with me or put in my everyday traveler's notebook. Okay. I'm just trying to keep it as actual compact as possible. Let's see. I got some little stickers. I'm trying to think what would be cute to add on the little front cover here. Well, you can't really go wrong with any of them. That one feels like really cute. Well, who knows? Oh, this one's cute. This is really cute. That might be the ticket. Or this guy. Isn't he adorable? I think he is the ticket. Okay. Usually I really like juice up my covers, and there's just so much on there. And this guy's a little tricky to get off here. But I'm going to start with one, and maybe next time you see it, there might be lots of them on here. Who knows? Okay. My hope is for a simpler one. What's in here? Oh, that's really cute. A little traveler's notebook one. Well, I stuck that guy. And he's perfect. He's like a little artwork in a frame. Okay, so that is really my little setup for today. I'm going to share with you guys also, I need to film more often for you guys when I'm painting in my garden. And I wanted to show you guys an update of what's going on with my garden this year. I have some past videos. I don't know if I could link all these videos for you guys, but all my videos, if you click the actual video tab, they are all listed in chronological order. So from newest to oldest, so you can kind of peruse through there, but I will link some videos for you at the end. and my garden and all these little options to how to organize this guy. And then, oh, I will show you one more little thing. Let me show you. I don't think I showed you guys last time. So I definitely need to show you guys this time. But, so Art Toolkit has these mini little spritzers to pre-moisten your paints. Well, sometimes when I'm out and I don't have water or something, and I'm just gonna do a little something, I take my water bottle cap and I pour a little bit of this in there, and trust me, it is wonderful. You can paint so much already with that. So I've taken my Traveler's Company pin loop, which are usually like real tight. You can see that difference there. If you wet it really good, and then you can put some pressure and put that through, and then let it dry like that, then you can have the little clip for that. And then you can also choose to add it on the side if you want to carry your little water. I always think it's really great as an option to carry it right up here. I feel like that looks really cute. Okay, I always go over the top. I know a lot of people put theirs on from the bottom. I don't know. But isn't that so great? Look at the little layout of that. Little side view, the top view. It's kind of like it just takes that little spot so nicely. Okay, so in my little setup last time, I didn't show you that. And many times that is what I take, because you would be surprised to fill that little bottle top of your water, and it ends up being so wonderful. So there's my look today. If you guys have any questions, leave those in the comments. I answer everything. And if you enjoyed or liked this video, give it a click. And if you haven't already subscribed, please do. And I hope you enjoy my upcoming little look at my garden video. I put a ton of work in there. You guys might see little scratches and marks and everything on my hands, and it's because I work away in my garden. And my burn from cooking, I have a little burn, like you guys point out, what happened, this and that. I keep my watch on. I am a little what is that word? I don't know. I'm always like stepping on the wrong thing, hurting myself some little way, a little accident prone. There you go. So anyways, but surprisingly, for all I do, that's hardly anything. So anyways, I don't want to claim accident prone, that's for sure. Let's knock on wood. Okay. So anyways, definitely subscribe, hang out with me. And if you already are subscribed, I thank you guys. I really love and appreciate. And if you haven't put it together, a little compact, small passport, or a size that you love, little kit like this, I would definitely encourage you to do so. It is so wonderful and nice to have with you, and you will be surprised just how much you actually use it. So thanks for joining me.